thinning hair. Clean beauty, let's just keep saying. Aveda, clean beauty, cruelty-free, Leaping Bunny certified. And this product is customer top rated. Over 580 five-star reviews, hasn't been back on the air since January, ships for free, everything today does, that's Aveda. And I'll just tell you again, like 10,000 of these duos, it is a thickening tonic. You get 2 of them. Here's why this is really clever. 1 is $37. 2 should be almost $75. Sale price today and shipping for free, you're getting 2 for $49. All right, so let us start with thickening tonic, but all really naturally powered.
Naturally powered. I mean, the ingredients on the table, I don't know if we can zoom in on these. Corn, wheat, amla, which is like an Indian gooseberry that is in here. This product it's a nice lotiony texture, a tonic-y texture. Think of skincare, right? Skincare is a tonic. It's almost like a serum. This product instantly thickens each individual strand of hair. So when you put this on, your hair is instantly thicker and fuller, whether you're blow drying it or air drying it. And if you don't believe me, let's look at Jody's hair. I mean,
does it go on? It goes on wet, damp hair.
It goes on wet, damp hair, and then you hit it with the blow dryer. But on second day hair, you can put it on dry hair.
Like a re-zhuzher.
You can do a re-zhuzher.
So it's heat activated?
Yes. Well, heat activate gives you maximum volume and thickness.
But it's even if you air dry,
even if you air dry, it's still going to give you thickness and volume. Jody's hair, I'm telling you, this is Jody. Yes, every single day. Thicker, fuller hair, super easy to use, and you're able to go in on second day hair and re-zhuzh it with this product. You
spritz it on
all over.
Scalp or full shaft or both?
Everywhere. I say it's like butter. Spread it all over and a lot of it.
Oh, wow, I'm loving this. By the way, if you struggle with thinning hair because of the age you are, if you struggle to keep because you've always just had fine, like unruly hair that really isn't much there, and then to get the style and to keep it up and root lifted, this is clinically proven to instantly thicken the appearance of the hair, temporarily thicken even after a long 8 hours. It's almost as if you have more hair.
It is.
And it's so clever. Of course, you guys are like the OG holistic brand. Yeah. Like corn, wheat, grapes. Normally, products on the drugstore shelves, in order to get a similar thickening and volumizing, they'll actually coat the hair with grody chemicals. People don't realize that because they just get addicted to the fact that, oh, I have big hair. It doesn't last, but at least it looks good for an hour. We're gonna see more gals. Anne-Marie.
Anne-Marie, again, thicker, fuller hair instantly. And as you said, Sean, we're not using any of the bad ingredients. You're using this, I like to say it's almost like a treatment for your hair. So not only are you getting thicker, fuller hair, it's good for your hair. And again, we keep talking about age of possibility and how everything slows down as we get older, as well as the thickness of your hair. It actually gets smaller. Your hair thins as we age. It's just something that happens. So if you are experiencing that, this is the one product that is a must-have for you, because you spray it liberally root to end, hit it with the blow dryer, and it literally is like you're doubling the amount of hair that is on your head. And imagine doing this and it lasts all day. You do it in the morning, you walk out of the house, and when you come home, your hair is going to be thick and full. And I know for me, it's something that I've been insecure about. My hair's gotten thinner. So anything I can do to make it thicker and fuller, I'm here for it.
I'm 1000% with you, though I have never struggled largely, despite a few bouts with alopecia and things like that, with thin hair. I've watched my mom my whole life. And now that she's aging and she has short hair, she's super conscious of, like, now that the thin hair is actually showing scalp. Cassandra's standing by. So, and by the way, you guys, this duo, they're not sold as a bundle, so we do that. We do the value proposition. It should be almost $75. Obviously, you're getting it home on a sale price for under $50. This is the first time this duo, which is customer top rated, has been back since January, and you only get the easy pay until the end of today. I'm gonna say to Cass, Miss Cass, can you explain to everybody exactly how we're using this? We get out of the shower, what do we do? Because I think with a lot of these products, sometimes I spray too much, sometimes I don't spray enough, and I'm not even sure sometimes where I'm spraying it. Like, does it go root to tip? Like, you walk us through it.
So you definitely want to start off by shaking it up, right? Because like Shannon mentioned, with some of the ingredients that it has amla plant fibers in there. So you want to make sure that they get evenly dispersed through the product. And then I like to just spray it all over from root to tip. So you get that instant thickening, you get that volume maximum that you can get. And then I also like to give it a nice little brush through just to make sure that it's evenly distributed.
And then we blow dry.
Then you blow dry.
And
Live your
then
best life.
clinically proven.
Yeah.
Can you explain, Shannon McCarthy, what happens? Because
Yeah.
can't believe corn and wheat are doing this, but that's why we love Aveda and this kind of like pivoting into tapping Mother Nature at her best.
Yeah, so what the thickening tonic is doing is it takes all of those ingredients, the corn, the wheat, the amla, and what it's doing is it is really creating another layer on the outside of the hair. So when we say it is thicker and it is fuller and you're getting more volume, it's because those beautiful ingredients that are nourishing for your hair are enveloping that fragile little hair, making it stronger, thicker, and fuller all day.
I mean, Cassandra, I'm guessing this has got to be one of your absolute best sellers because A, it spritzes in like an Evian mist.
Yeah.
Like it's so light. It's not dense, it's not heavy. I don't love product in my hair because then the blow dry feels kind of like stiff but the result here is like beautiful, shiny, but the appearance of like thicker hair, more hair.
Yes, it's like each hair strand is just actually plumped up and thickened, and it's kind of like a miracle worker for your hair, for people who are looking for that thicker, fuller hair.
I've got to believe men love your products too.
They have, and that's the thing, because it's not so perfumey or something synthetic, it's just going to have this amazing, it's ginger, and there's a little bit of lemon in here. Everyone can use it. So anyone experiencing thinning, or they want thicker, fuller hair. I mean, Sheila has a lot of hair, but each strand is very fine. And she's able to use this root to end, and it just gives her this beautiful volume and body and bounce, but you're not compromising anything. You're not compromising the shine. You're not compromising being able to run your hands through your hair. It's not stiff. It's not crunchy, just soft, touchable, thicker, fuller hair.
400 of these out the door. Again, instead of paying almost $75 for 2 of these bottles, you are getting 2 for $49. I want you guys to know as well, Easy Pay is so delightful because on QVC.com or on Tap Your app, you're getting for like 12 bucks and change home something that's worth almost 75. You spritz this on your hair every single time out of the shower before you blow dry. You can air dry, but certainly before you blow dry. And it is intended to clinically proven amp up, beef up the look of the hair. You apparently are looking in the mirror and gobsmacked by what you see because obviously you're getting the look of thicker hair, but the hair is just essentially being brought to life in a whole new way.
It's being brought to life, and I like to say it's going to live its best life because you're using a product that does everything in one bottle. We're looking at Pam's hair here, and Pam has beautiful silver hair, but it's gonna give her body and volume because what this spray is doing, she sprayed it root to end when the hair was wet and then hit it with the blow dryer, and what it's doing is making each individual strand thicker and fuller and giving more body. But look at the other results she's getting. There's no frizz. You can see a little bit of the frizz in the before. It's giving some smoothing down at the ends, but it's giving her beautiful volume. But it's touchable. It's soft. We also don't want helmet hair. Like,
no.
Along with, you know, we don't have to trade anything here.
And by the way, 700 of these out the door. I just want to say, I think the season we're about to go into, and you live down south.
I do.
I think the season we're about to go into is the grossest, worst season for hair. Because by and large, most parts of the country are not only getting sweaty hot, they're getting moist and damp. So the air is wet. And there's no way you can keep a defrizzed, great hairstyle that also doesn't want to just flop and limp in wet, swampy weather like that. And so now I feel like is an even more pivotal time to get some of these Aveda products into your daily routine. Because if you want to talk about seeing a real difference, this is the time to test it. It's like trying a new deodorant at the peak of hot, sweaty summer. Like that's when you do it. You don't do it when it's like freezing cold winter, right? Because you're not really sweating in freezing cold winter. You're getting 2 of these. Customer top rated, only bundled here at the Q. We've sold 10,000 of them. We know you love it. Today on an Aveda TSV day, we wanted to give you an extra special sale deal. And so there you go. We also have, I'm gonna say about 15